Anyway,
on top of that, like, this is a show. It's a
Watch faithfully
we
too.
be talking.
we're gonna be talking about stuff that may be not necessarily about y'all personally, but y'all can relate. That don't mean we talking about y'all.
And I also
even
want
if we are talking about y'all,
We talking about you. Okay, go ahead.
And I also want to say, just because it's a we be talking, that don't mean we know what we talking about. It's just like we talking.
Oh.
Don't come in to my, y'all don't know what y'all talking about. We never claimed to know what we were
Exactly.
talking about.
Treat us like you treat Wikipedia. You like to quote it when you're behind, too lazy to figure out what to talk about. So treat us like you treat Wikipedia.
Period.
Y'all, so this is what we're going to be talking about today. We want to know if any woman, us, we talk about us, if what we would do, would we or you,
it could be anybody,
date someone, anyone, would you date someone that was formerly a homosexual or bisexual or transsexual or whatever, all the sexuals, right? Would you date someone that was formerly in that lifestyle? Like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to share.
We be talking, what's the word? Everything you never heard. We be talking, talking to Mara, Kim, Chica, and Ave. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the post notification bell so you don't miss a single video, because you know they be talking. Period.
So, would you?
No.
Okay. You want to expound upon your no?
Because I know for me, I would never be able to be the best partner in the relationship that I could be for you. Because mentally, I would be battling with whether or not I am really who you want to be with. I cannot trust that I am emotionally intelligent enough that if you say something or do something that really hurts me to my core, that I won't use that to weaponize where you were delivered from or what you came through or what you as a weapon to try to hurt you. Wow. So because I know that I am not that emotionally intelligent, because I know that in that aspect, I would be in a place of insecurity on a continual basis, because I would not know if the words that you were really saying, you really mean them for me, or if I'm kind of the placeholder because you're trying to change your life. And if it ever got to a point where you feel like, or you felt like, nah, I think I want to go back to this. You know what I mean? Then I'm crushed and I'm hurt and I'm left feeling as if I wasn't enough. Because I can compete with Coochie all day. But I cannot compete with a man. You know what I'm saying? There's something, if that's what you're looking for, there is nothing that I could do to appease you, to satisfy you in that aspect. So for me, I wouldn't even put myself in that position to begin with, because you would never have a version of me. You would have a insecure, emotionally unintelligent wreck, personally.
What you say, Ken? What about you?
And end show.
I was just about to say.
What you gonna say behind it? Talk about like, comment.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is some of the realest stuff I've heard all 2023.
Absolutely. Wonderful explanation. Well, for me, I remember you said in the beginning, you said all the sexuals, transgender, all that stuff. I probably would handle things differently and say absolutely not for transgender relationship.
No, absolutely, because then that makes you a lesbian. I don't care what you say.
Absolutely not. I probably no. But homosexual relationship, and you said they delivered,
They're delivered. And it's not like, that guy that was like, oh, I'm delivered. I don't like men. I don't like men no more. I like women. Not like delivered like that guy. I'm talking about true deliverance.
Homosexuality, it has to be situational, I guess. I personally don't think I could be in a relationship. Ave summed it up like better than anything, but I don't think I could, for the simple fact, I know that I won't be able to move past you looking at everything that I'm looking at. You know what I mean? But I don't care if hey, you're delivered.
We on vacation.
Everybody struggle,
like,
I feel right. Everybody struggle in their own way and with their own stuff.
Right.
And if you're coming to the table with that being a struggle for you, you get what I'm saying? That's upfront. That's, I have a choice to make. I probably would back out and say no, because we don't always come up front with our struggles. Right. You find out through getting to know people that you have the struggle. If anything else, I knew up front, that will probably deter me from being with you too. But you don't know those things up front. So knowing up front that somebody has been in a homosexual relationship and now they're delivered, I'm going to ask 1,000 questions. Why you feel like you change, or what change, or, and if indeed, because I do believe in deliverance. I do believe that you can be healed and set free.
But do you though?
I do believe that. I do believe that.
Tamara.
But that, like I said, no, for real.
But do you really? No, listen. I want to ask, because if you really do believe in deliverance, and you believe that the person that you're dealing with, or the person in question, is really delivered, why do you feel like you couldn't be with them? Because then you really don't believe.
No. I just said it's situational. If you can tell if, like you said, somebody faking it or they really not delivered. You know what I mean?
But you know that this person, we talking about somebody that you know for sure is delivered, right?
Yeah. Then
so why not?
I probably could.
That's the question that I think that's the question that I've asked myself when I was thinking about this topic today. Because first I said I can't do it. Because like Ave said, I can't compete with what I may be thinking that you're desiring. Even if you're not desiring it, I'm thinking that you're desiring it. So it's not an issue of you're not delivered. It's an issue of I got an issue. It's my problem.
If you see the fruit of what you're saying, that's why I said it's situational. If you don't,
but you can't even go by when it comes to somebody being delivered. You can't even go by what you see, because perception is deceiving. And we've talked about this a little bit earlier about there are certain people. Okay. For instance, Jackie Hill Perry, everybody knows, she even got a book about it, that she was in a homosexual lifestyle.
I don't know who we're talking about.
Before, well, I reference it.
Before great person, and it's a good book too.
She's really good.
I think it was called Good God, Gay Girl, Good God, something like that.
Yeah.
But she's very popular on social media. But anyway, she's married. She's delivered, but you can see at times, like her dress, that doesn't depict the change that God has done in her. Like the way she dressed, the way she, some of her mannerisms, she's a little bit more tomboyish than most. She's not girly, but that's fine. You know what I mean?
And she has said herself that sometimes she still has same sex like attraction. She said that.
But it's a battle with everything.
Well, I think that's with anybody. Like for me, I'm married and I love my husband very much and don't plan on going nowhere. But if I see a nice looking man walk in the gym and he half naked, it's gonna be hard for me, because I can see. It's gonna be hard for me not to be like, good God, not out loud, but within. You get what I'm saying? And like,
yes,
please don't look over here, sir. And you just go through your talks, like, don't, just keep moving. But it's gonna be hard for me not to see that. So she does the same. Like, she was attracted to women, so when she see a nice looking woman, it's like, wow. And here is where I am when it comes to being with someone who has been delivered out of that lifestyle. I don't negate that they were, like, I don't think that they weren't delivered, because like you said earlier, it would not be them, it would be me. And here's the question: do we believe that people can be delivered fully, like truly delivered? Because when God do a work, he don't do half work. He do a whole work.
I do. I believe it.
So with me saying I believe that they're completely delivered, and do we know what that means?
I do.
So with that being said, why do I have a problem? And I'm gonna tell you why I have a problem.
That's the question I wanted to ask.
If I understand what deliverance is, right? And there are things that God has healed or delivered me or brought me out of that I no longer battle with, that I don't even want to deal with anymore. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Absolutely.
So with that being said, I do understand that in order for me to keep the position that I'm in, there has to be a continual renewing of my mind.
Yep.
The Bible says that we should renew our minds daily so that we're not conformed to the world. Now, with that being said, I do understand that if things were to happen and I don't renew my mind, I'm gonna have to trust you to continue to stay like the old folks say, prayed up, in order not to go back out there and sleep with another man.
That's what I said.
I don't know. Because see, God deliverance is for everyone. And then there are certain people that have been like that have had things instantly fall off them and they don't have the desire for it. That could be the case with this individual. But even in that, I know you had a taste. I know you know what being with a man is like. It'll just be me. It'll be me having to be renewed my mind to see if I can be with you. And like I had told him earlier, I would have had to have a Jesse Duplantis moment where God had took me to heaven and sat me down on the throne.
Look here, good.
Come on. Where I see the 12 elders around the throne. I would have had to be in heaven to witness the splendor of the golden streets that they say is up there. And he told me, look, Sheikah, I'm sending you back, but you need to marry such and such.
That's what it would take. That's what it would take.
Oh, I got a question.
It would take
so what does that say about us?
I have a question.
Say about us as believers?
It says that I'm shallow and I don't trust people. Okay. My point is I would have to know. It had to been an experience to know it's God talking to me. It couldn't be just, I had a thought, because I'm gonna be like, Lord, then my thought is yours. I'm just going to 40-day fast.
I got a question.
I have to remove all flesh, is what I'm saying. We know why we fast. We fast to deny ourselves, to kill the flesh. I'm gonna have to. This flesh gonna have to be doggone dead before and hear from the Lord, because I gotta have no other reasoning. Sometimes when we hear God's voice, if we're not in constant communication with Him like we should, there is doubt. You got to make sure there is no doubt. I'm just being honest.
Right.
I'm gonna have to go on a 30-day fast, 40-day, 50-day, and I'm gonna have to make sure this flesh is dead. And I gotta hear from the Lord. I don't know what the Lord, He said marry you, so I'm gonna go for it.
Okay.
What was your question, Kim?
No.
Well, my question was, since you or we feel so strongly about that, do we feel the same way about the pedophiles and the porn?
Absolutely.
Delivered, those people that have been delivered from small sins. You get what I'm saying? Because there's no bigger sin.
You think pedophilia is a small sin?
You think it's, what about homosexuality? We're going to put it in the same category, right?
I put pedophilia, homosexuality. Listen.
Well, that's what my question was.
We talked about that before. There ain't no big sin, little sin. But in my little, I need to renew my mind daily. Hey, pedophilia is a huge.
What I'm saying is this the same way you feel about those things? That's what I'm
Absolutely. It's a no across
That's
the
all
board.
I'm asking. Is it the same way you feel? Just like you
if
got
you was a fire crackhead, I would have to see the fruit of God walking with you. I still would be like,
but it's easy for you to believe that he's been delivered from crack, though, right?
No, I need the Lord still, because he could go back to crack. He know what that's like. And any moment,
I'm saying,
we having a stress.
No, but what she's saying is it's easier for you to believe that somebody's been delivered from lying or cheating as opposed to somebody's been delivered from homosexuality or pedophilia.
That's what I'm saying. Would you have to hear from the Lord?
Kim, what are you trying to say? Big sin, little sin? There is no big sin, little sin. What you trying to do, Kim? What you trying to do?
She's trying to get to a point here. She said,
I'm trying to
plan this experience.
You know, Kim,
no,
like with
Kim, little sin, big sin. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
No. I wasn't trying to get into that topic. What I'm saying is, since it's so tough to accept or say, okay, I marry you because you had a homosexual past, would it be that hard as well if I find out? You tell me I was a pedophile or I was addicted to porn or crack or whatever I was addicted to, right?
Right.
But I'm delivered. You
So
know what I
I
mean?
think in those situations,
same,
the
they
reason that it's easier for people to accept that those individuals have changed and been delivered is because a lot of people view it as if, well, everybody does that. Everybody lies. You know what I mean? Everybody's lied once in their life. Everybody has cheated in some way, shape, or
Help
form.
us,
It might
Ade,
not have
help
been
me.
cheating with an individual, might have been cheating with a test, might have been cheating on a game. So
I'm
we
talking
can
about like,
right.
pedophile.
But certain things I feel like certain things people constituted as having a human adult living experience. So
Yeah.
you're
Okay.
expected that in some form in your life living, you're going to encounter these things.
Yeah.
So then it's
But
easier.
not homosexuality.
Right. Because then I'm telling you, it's true, truthful. Because I think people look at it that as, okay, well, that's a choice. That's something that you, I
said, preach, Jared.
So, so I think that's why it's easier for people to believe, okay, well, yeah, the crackhead is delivered, doesn't do crack anymore. The liar is delivered, doesn't lie anymore. The cheater is delivered, is not a cheater anymore. Because we tend to put quantitative, numbers on in tiers of where the sin is, whereas God, as you know, is kind of just like it's all on the same board. It's all sin is sin.
It's all the same scale.
Right. We like to rationalize and break it down to a point where we can easily digest it to make it acceptable for the choice that we choose to make moving on. You know what I mean? Me personally, I could totally no, I don't want to say be with a cheater, but you get what I'm saying. Like I could cheat and I be back with you. Did that. You lied and okay, we can work through that. Did that. But I cannot, and it's not negating the fact that I do not believe that they are delivered. But it's honestly the fact that I know no matter how much love I have for you, I would become a stumbling block to you because of the way and the struggle that I would have to see you in the way that I saw you before this came out. Not saying that you're less than a person, not saying that you're not deserving of love, not saying that God does not love you, not saying that I don't want the best from you, but you would never be able to access the true authenticity of all that God has placed inside of me to be able to love you in that capacity anymore, because that capacity requires intimacy and vulnerability. And I would never feel comfortable putting my body in that vulnerable place.
Come on.
To be intimate with you again. I would never feel comfortable putting my emotions in that vulnerable place of trusting that, the words that you say out of your mouth are really true and really meant for me. And that when you look at me, you see me as the person that you want to be with and not the person that's your placeholder as you're fighting the struggle on a daily basis to not go back to that life. And so for me, I know I would not be able to do that because I wouldn't want nobody to feel bad about themselves. I wouldn't want to be a stumbling block for somebody to make them feel like, well, shoot, I mean, if you think I'm going back and I'm catching, basically all this Hello Kitty mess from you trying to stay with you, then I might as well go back out and do it because you treat me like that. I might as well go out because I got more love there than I did here.
Man, it's hard.
Know what I mean? I couldn't.
It'll be hard because
I couldn't, and I believe God delivered you.
And my thing is, did you ever suck penis?
Oh gosh.
And I gotta
be hard.
Girl.
Jesus. The second thing, and then my thing is, do you think it's a double standard when it comes to women versus men? Like women that was in that lifestyle.
Yes.
It seemed to be more acceptable for a woman to have been with another woman and got to live. I heard multiple
because men enjoy that.
And now that's what I said. And now she's married to a man and it's okay. Like and people are like, oh,
I don't think that's
more the merrier.
They said men are more forgiving.
Men are not more forgiving. I don't believe that men are more.
In this case, they are. In this case,
I don't think that's
because
fair.
if they would date a woman, a man would date a woman that's been with another woman, and he would be okay with it.
Faster than a woman.
But a man. But check this.
we thinking about all kinds of stuff. If I got into an argument with you, if I married you and you were formerly homosexual and I got into an argument with you or something or anything, I feel like anything you do would be scrutinized. And it probably don't have nothing to do with that. But I would probably make it about that. And that's not fair to you. You know what I'm saying? But that's just what I would,
Yeah.
I think like, why you eating that banana like that?
I think it's
right. Why you chew like that? Why did you say that? Are you swinging? Are those pants a little tight? You know what I'm saying? Like everything would be scrutinized, and it's not fair. So
if I'm getting into it like that, I definitely wouldn't. If I done said I'm gonna go on a rock with this, that can never come up. That can never be it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You might as well not even do it. You know what I mean? Like some people that think they can do it and they get into it and they're like, oh, I can do it. I know for a fact they deliver. I know for a fact they love me, blah, blah, blah. That can never come up. Like you said, because we as women, we have that stuff in the tank. Like, I'm thinking 5-6 steps ahead of the things that I will say to you if you push those buttons. So I think it's unfair. It's unfortunate for the relationship of a homosexual who's been delivered, right? To say, okay, I'm living for Christ now. I'm living for Jesus. Why won't they accept me? I think there is people out there that will be like, I can roll with it. And if you move to a whole other place and have a whole new life, then I think it's easier that way. But you won't be around. I wouldn't be able to be around the same friends, the same people you grew up with, the same people that knew you before you, knew you before the new you.
Because they're gonna be like,
they'll never let you be
live
free,
it down.
Yeah.
But I think if somebody, if there's a woman who have said, okay, I know that you've been in that lifestyle and I still choose to be with you, both of these people in the relationship have to understand that it's not going to be easy. It's going to be a lot of work. First of all, the delivered person has to understand that their partner is probably going to need some deliverance themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Therapy,
and stuff is going to be said. Stuff is going to be said. Yeah. Things will be done. Feelings are going to be hurt. You know what I'm saying? So both people have to realize that this right here is not for the faint of heart. And if we say we're going to do this, we're going to do this. We're going to have to go in there real strong. We're going to have to go in there praying. You know what I'm saying? Or I don't know.
It's to renew my mind, like she said, daily. It's the real because daily. I do believe that deliverance can take place and has taken place.
Absolutely.
But it is like you said, it's a choice. And it's getting up every day and choosing to be who God has called you to be.
So continue to walk in your deliverance. I know I won't
be able to do that. I know I won't be able to do that. And I'm just being completely, I can have the best intentions, but I'm struggling now and I'm married to a man.
Yeah.
And I'm struggling when I wake up in the morning to renew my mind now just to get through the car pickup line. So I ain't saying something to the people in the line because the way they doing stuff, or talking to the girl at the grocery store because she tried to be slick with her little tongue. You know what I mean? Or say something smart to the little girl that told my baby boy when he was on the thing, white people at the top, black people on the bottom. And her mama was standing there. So it's a lot of renewing already with just living.
Revisit that.
You know what, people, let me tell y'all something. Y'all parents, racist parents need to keep, if you're going to be teaching your kids to be racist, keep them kids at the home and out of the playground. Okay? Because we're not with it. Okay? No, don't tell your little child, your little child come outside and tell a black child belong in the bottom and a white child belong in the top. That's your fault. Okay? Shame on you. Do better. If you can't do better, keep your little racist children in the house with you.
Because don't be mad when your little racist child gets slapped.
That's slapped in his little racist mouth.
In his little racist mouth. And you expect, because it's your fault. If my child punch your little racist child in the little racist mouth.
The nerve.
You best believe that.
And how you want me to renew my mind when your little child being racist? It's your fault.
Absolutely. So with that,
you were doing your mind got nothing to do with that child being racist.
Listen. So it's like I said, it's just a lot of being able to. And now for those that can do that and can compartmentalize like that, go for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Do it and
Listen.
and I'm not saying this in a funny way, but showing the love of God and the love of Christ through your
Yes,
ministry
I
of your
applaud
marriage.
you. I
I
applaud
was
you.
gonna
Like
say,
All
Ave
things are
said,
possible.
You're
like
gonna have
Ave
to
To
be.
them that believe, I won't be able
you know,
to have that level of belief for me. But
you
to
know,
everybody
listen.
else, have at it. But I know for me,
like
and my father know who his daughter is. He knows I have the best
That girl
intentions,
said to them that believe.
and I try my hardest to do everything to make
I
him
ain't
proud
believe
and make him happy, and all of that. But this is above my
It's above
Christian pay
me.
grade. Like I
It's
haven't
above
made it
me.
there.
listen, this is what Ave is saying, and she said this before. She has said this to us before, and this is in this case, it's true, and we really need to do this. It's not you, it's us. We need to grow up. We need to grow up. And if you're delivered, walk in your deliverance, okay?
Walk it out,
Walk
honey.
in the liberty wherewith Christ had
No, we
made
don't
you
want to
free.
discourage. Yeah, I hate for people to feel
Walk in your
discouraged that
deliverance.
nobody will,
Don't
because
it's
the four of
us
us have an
because
opinion.
we
Yeah,
it's us
it's
because we
somebody out there.
shallow.
I'm
'Cause
pretty
we
sure they
shallow.
felt that way without us saying,
Saying
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
you know what I mean?
It's gonna take a mature, spiritual mature person to walk that out.
Absolutely.
It's gonna
And God
take
will give you
somebody.
desires of your heart.
Yeah, it's gonna take.
You
It's gonna
continue
take.
to pray, and you continue to walk your deliverance out, and you
And I'm with
continue
you.
to choose it every single day of
You
your
just ain't with
life.
'em.
And in the process
Regardless of who can't handle it or whatever.
exactly. And in the
You
process
know,
of you doing that, like you said, Tamara, then you'll be putting yourself in a better position to where you can clearly hear from the Lord, Father, is this what you want me to do? Is this where you want me to go? Is this who you want me to be with?
that part, is this who you want me to be with? Because if you ask him that about me, he gonna be like, no, my son,
He gonna
that's
say,
not the one for
no.
you.
She's
And
still,
he gonna point you to the
I'm trying to burn stuff out of her. I don't even want to put you through that.
Jesus.
Just keep on walking. No, Father, but she has such a kind face, but I see her heart and I'm working on that. So keep on walking, my child. Like I know that's what it would be. So there's no need for me to put either of us in that situation. But, you know, I love and trust that the deliverance that God has done in you, because he doesn't do anything halfway. Everything he does to completion the first time. You just continue to choose to live in that freedom, you know, and
I apologize for laughing so much. This is not a laughing matter. This is somebody's real life. And I'm not laughing at anyone. I feel like I have to make that clear. I'm not laughing at anyone. I'm laughing because I'm silly. So if anybody feels offended, I'm silly.
Oh, yes.
If
Nobody's
anybody's offended from my laughing, I'm not laughing at anyone's life situation. I understand that these are real life issues or whatever.
I don't think, because if you've been watching us,
but we are not the ones. We are not the ones that say nobody's not offended. I was just about to say, nobody was offended. But it could be, you know, people out there. And from my standpoint, I truly wish, you know, that we could be more forgiving. I say not forgiving, but more understanding of the deliverance process. You know, because a lot of times we don't understand what they're going through when it comes to their deliverance process. Because we all go through our own stuff that we have to be, you know, delivered from. And when we get into that, we do get into little sin, big sin, because for sure you can't be delivered from that. You get what I'm saying? Or you
absolutely.
You gotta be still struggling with that. You get what I'm saying? When actuality, they may not be struggling. They may not be
exactly
for that. You get what I'm saying? So that's the only part that I think is sad, because us as believers, you know, even we struggle with certain things on our own self, and then we put that off on somebody else to be struggling.
Project it.
They might be delivered. Like
And I think it's just something that honestly we laughing about it and we're like, oh, I think it's something we really need to like put a mirror to, as far as look at ourselves and examine where we are located, because like you said earlier, Kim, we accept X, Y, and Z based off what they said, because we feel like it's more acceptable, but we actually have to have the mind of Christ, the eyes of God, the heart of God when it comes to dealing with people. And when it comes to that, we literally got to get it together. Because I'm just sitting here thinking, like, why is it going to take a just to do plan? Because I know people. That's why. And I've seen people who got delivered, and they did it again. So because of that, I'm gonna need that experience. I'm gonna need that experience, and I'm gonna need to grow up.
Yeah, like all they said.
Because where you delivered, like I'm gonna need that experience.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
One thing that we definitely know for sure is that God loves you more than any of us ever could.
So don't come over here with that. Go to him, period.
And you know, our views and our thoughts are literally from our perspective. And in no way, shape, or form are we saying anything to try to hurt another individual or someone that may be struggling with anything. This is just saying, hey, if I was in this situation, this is how I would proceed with that. But in all things, you know, we truly believe that God definitely delivers, and that when he delivers, it's a finished work. We definitely know that along with us and whoever may be dealing with this, we have to renew our minds daily. We have to walk, therefore, in the freedom in which Christ has set us free.
Mm-hmm.
And then we also, at the same time, have to understand that we would love for you to like, share, and subscribe. Because without you guys doing that for us, then everybody won't be able to hear exactly what all we are talking about. Because as you can see, we be talking.
We sure do.
So with that, Kim, Mara, Sheikah, and I want you to have the most amazing day, and that we will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the post notification bell so you don't miss a single video, because you know they be talking. Period.
Good job, guys. I love it.
Yeah, I'm about to get a phone call.